Hi guys.
Hi guys.
We're back again. Today we're going to, and this is Design at 24, by the way.
And this is Charlotte Bruce, I think.
I thought you were going to tell me some kind of exotic designer.
No, girl.
But
I like it though.
Yeah, it's cute though. It's real cute. Is it asymmetrical? It's cut like this?
Yeah.
It's real cute, girl. Adiola, the one who did what was her name?
The designer.
She came to Ike's today and she had on the same type of dress, but she had the shimmer going down from it. And it was so cute.
Yeah.
With some knee-high boots, it was so cute. We're headed to the Zuva.com pop-up shop, which is really kind of going to be over by the time we get there. But it's been in Atlanta for 2 days, and I've been working those 2 days. But really what I'm more excited to go see is the Season 2 premiere of An African City. If you guys remember, or if you've looked at any of my older videos, I'll also tag it so you guys can look below. But I interviewed Mami Waffle after Season 1 was over a couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago.
What was Season 1 about?
Season 1 was about like relationships, business, like women in power, like what women deal with, everything. Like it was 4 or 5 women that traveled abroad to go grow up, go to school, and then they came back to Ghana to live.
In like Europe or America.
Well, exactly. I'm thinking from the Ghana aspect.
Okay.
But yeah, they traveled from outside of Ghana, Nigeria, and they went to America and Europe to go to school and become women.
Yeah.
And then they moved back to Ghana to live and to dating, everything. So main character is Mami Waffle. Her name is Nanaya in the show, and she's like struggling to date, yet she's still trying to get over her ex, and her ex is trying to be her friend, but then he's also like engaged to some girl who she just wouldn't expect to see him with, because she's this strong woman who is all about her business and independent, and he decided to marry a girl who was like traditional, who spoke the language, who was just totally not her.
Why her?
Because she makes me feel like a man.
Oh, really?
So, I think the last episode ended with Shagun coming to kiss Nanaya. Shagun was the name of her ex-boyfriend that she was trying to get over. Girl, she did all kinds of crazy men. Older men who were like the sugar daddy. There's another girl on there that's like prone to sugar daddies. Prone? Is there
such a thing?
Like, that's her niche right there. Like, sugar daddies is her specialty.
Expertise.
There's another girl on there who was a virgin, and I think she hadn't lost her virginity just yet, or she was celibate.
Yeah.
And then there was another girl on there who was like, I think she was actually lucky, found love. There's always that one lucky friend.
Right. And
there was Nanaya. She dated this one guy. After they would have sex, he would just fling the condom anywhere. They had condoms, like, she had to break up with him because she was like, one time she was the ceiling fan had a condom on it over. Like, first of all, that is disgusting. What would you do?
Why would she let him?
Girl, I guess it's just part of the storyline, because what would you do if you had a dude that just, after y'all had sex, he flung the condom?
No, that's just disrespectful. I wouldn't even mess with a guy that does that.
Ever. So,
if he's doing that in the bedroom, he's definitely being disrespectful as well, too.
Yeah. They even talked about, like, HIV, AIDS, and the epidemic of that, and protected sex and getting tested. And back home, that's something that people don't
So they showed awareness on that?
Yeah, definitely.
That's good.
It was so good. Cultural awareness about, like, political greed, and, it's a really informative show. But what I liked about it that made me stick on it was how well it was shot, how they highlighted Africa, how the girls looked great. Like, sometimes I watch a lot of Nollywood movies and stuff, and I'm always thinking to myself, or especially music videos in Africa, and I'm always thinking, they just need a creative director. They need somebody back there. They need somebody in wardrobe. They need somebody in hair. They need somebody in makeup. And I didn't think that watching the show.
Yeah, that's good.
And they even talked about, like, the natural hair epidemic. It's a really good show. Like, if you haven't watched it, check out Season2.com, because I definitely, like, had all the episodes on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it today, so I'll tell you how it is later.
Check it out on YouTube. So,
yeah,
because An African City, subscribe to them. I'll put their link below. Yeah, so I don't want to mess up the names, but there's 2 creators. I don't even think they're actually from Ghana or what their story is. I remember reading it back then, but it's been a while since I've been waiting a long time for Season 2, so I don't remember the exact details, and I don't want to say the wrong thing, so I'm not going to say anything at all. But yeah, I'm about to stop recording until we get there, because I need my GPS. So.
And your
truck?
On Facebook. I'm from Jamaica, but I go to Georgia Tech.
Okay. And where are you from?
Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast? I'm really excited about the African City, the showing, season 2. I'm so excited about that.
That's the main reason why I wanted to come, because I watched the entire first season, and I've been telling her to watch it, and she hasn't watched it yet. So I gave her like a 5-minute synopsis.
We did the same thing on our way here, but you're gonna love it. You're gonna want to catch up when you leave.
Also.
My name is Numbi Arenzi. I have a brand called Personal Advisory, and Personal Advisory is a streetwear brand. Actually, one of the hats I have on, we manufacture these hats. We use various prints and patterns. We use Akara fabric, we use batik fabric, wax fabric at different times. It's really a mesh of certain ideals of Golden Age hip hop and Pan-Africanism. And we use our site also. We have an online platform. We blog about things that are progressive, about people of African descent all over the world. One of our popular shirts, our Malcolm X shirt. I don't know if you see that over there. That's our best-selling shirt. We do shirts like that to preserve the legacy of individuals who have passed away.
That's Malcolm X right there?
That is Malcolm X.
Wow.
We got a fake popular Nina Simone shirt. One of our first and most popular shirts, or one of our most popular shirts, The Kiss Me, I'm African. And that was one of the first shirts, actually.
And where are you located?
I'm based out of Atlanta, Georgia, but I'm relocating to New York in fall.
Okay.
And Personal Advisory, we have an online store. It's personaladvisory.com. We have an Instagram. It's the same name, Personal Advisory. And follow us. We got hats, sweatshirts, t-shirts, and we got button-down shirts coming in March using various print fabrics. We will come to it soon, though.
Okay.
Hopefully the first I guess streetwear brand on there.
So we're at the season 2 premiere. We're catching up on season 1 right now. So
Can't wait to see y'all.
Annie's gonna go home and binge watch after she watches.
I'm excited. It looks good.
I'm sure everybody's caught up with season 1 journey. I'm happy that it's showing that, professional African women coming back to their country and being CEOs and owning their own companies and just being fashionable and talking about sex and life and just everything. And I thought it was really, really good for African American women in America to see those pictures being shown abroad. And we never see that. I always see traditional African wear, but I'm like, what about a little modern and a minimalist? And then Zuba has that for that consumer. So tonight, we appreciate you for coming out here with us. Kalechi, the founder of Zuba.
Hang out a little bit. Like I said, Chedza, her stuff was in African City. She's still selling stuff here, so you can go right over here. You want to take a look. And thank you so much for coming out tonight.
Tressa was featured in An Africa season 1 and season 2, and she was also on Zuba.
Yes,
Okay.
we'll be on Zuba.com this spring.
Okay. And how do you describe your collection if you work?
I consider Aphrodisiac Worldwide a cultural lifestyle brand. We are focused on creating a cultural revolution in fashion and just really incorporating the spirit of Africa into our clothing and just bringing it to the world. So that's why we call it Aphrodisiac
I'm
Worldwide.
going to be looking up all your stuff.
Thank you.
Awesome. And where can they find you?
Aphrodisiacworldwide.com.
Aphrodisiacworldwide.com.
And soon we'll be on Zuba.com.
She is the creator of Zuba, right?
Yes.
Creator. What's your name again?
Kalechi,
Kalechi. I said your name all wrong.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm so sorry. Kalechi, where are you from?
Nigeria.
Nigeria. Oh, I love Nigerian women are very ambitious women. I have to give it to you.
We're hustlers.
Yes.
Sure.
So what made you start Zuba?
So I'm Nigerian, like I said, and I've always loved these prints and textiles. And people always ask me where do you get that? Where can I get that? So I decided to start an online marketplace where people from around the world could shop these pieces accessibly.
Yes.
So that's why I started it.
Are you located in Atlanta?
I'm in Jersey.
And also you came out for this?
Yes.
You dodged the storm.
Girl,
I'm
yes.
telling you.
Thank
I
God,
see pictures of
man.
Jersey today.
I'm trying to go back. Yeah.
So do you have anything else coming in the store for Zuba that people can look out for? Because this is going to be on YouTube.
Our next pop-up is in Houston, Valentine's Day weekend, the 13th and 14th of February. And look out for us in Chicago, LA, Detroit, DC. We'll be all over the country.
What are you Yoruba? Igbo?
I'm Igbo.
Igbo, okay. Igbo people are standing up. Igbo Kwenu. All right, thank you so much. This is great. Thank you
Thank you so
happy.
much.
We are headed back to the GCO.
206.
678-770-470. We're heading back to Gwinnett County because it's Sunday night and it's Kelly Willie got power.
I think I went because they even had like great clothing there.
Yeah, I wish I would have been there for the crowd. 'Cause I know there was a rush. This is Atlanta. I know.
Because they were sold out of a lot of things. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just good to see like other Africans like doing, you know, showing like real life things that happen instead of these like
Things you can relate to. It's,
You know,
it's
like-
always great to be able to relate.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's like a niche for like
Yeah.
when you're making movies is to be able to relate to somebody.
So we are signing out. I think the next time we'll see you is February 6th.
Yes, I'm so excited. New year, new network.
And then
wait,
after
can I go
that-
see him this weekend
For what? What are we doing?
for Tiffany's birthday? She almost forgot.
We about to be deep.
I'll do that.
That whole vlog I've already started. It's gonna take a week just for me to record this vlog.
Yeah.
So just wait.
Why y'all is lying?
Huh?
That's been stuck in my head all day.
And it's been getting on my nerves.
That
So.
shit, like, why y'all is lying?
Why you always lying? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Now it's gonna be stuck in your head. What?
It is. Ugh.
Ain't my fault. Bye guys.
Bye guys. Anyway, thank you so much. Like, subscribe.
4 days.
Comment.
Come back on social media.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't see me.
See you at 11:45.
Yeah.